respect it. If you allow your emotions to control your decisions, your dreams will always stay one step ahead of you. But the moment your mind becomes stronger than your emotions, everything changes. The life you've been praying for doesn't begin when the world believes in you. It begins the day you decide that your discipline is more powerful than your feelings. There comes a moment in every person's life when they must choose between comfort and growth. Most people think success belongs to the smartest, the richest, or the luckiest. But if you study the lives of people who achieved extraordinary things, you will notice something different. They learned how to control their minds even when their hearts were screaming to quit. Your emotions are real, but they are temporary. Your mind is where your future is built. There will be mornings when you don't feel motivated. There will be nights when fear whispers that you're wasting your time. There will be people who doubt you so loudly that you begin doubting yourself. But here's the truth. Feelings change every day. Purpose doesn't. Imagine waking up every morning waiting to feel ready. You'll wait forever. The champions you admire didn't become champions because they always felt inspired. They became champions because they showed up when inspiration disappeared. Think about that for a moment. The difference between an average life and an extraordinary one is often a single decision repeated every day. One person says, "I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow." Another person says, "I'm tired too, but my future deserves today's effort." They both feel the same emotion, but they make different decisions. Years later, their lives look completely different. Life has a strange way of testing you before it rewards you. It doesn't ask whether you're talented. It asks whether you're committed. Many people confuse emotions with reality. They say, "I feel like a failure, so I must be failing." But feeling lost doesn't mean you are lost. Feeling afraid doesn't mean you should stop. Feeling discouraged doesn't mean your journey is over. Your emotions are visitors. Your mindset is your home. Every successful person has experienced disappointment. Every successful person has questioned themselves. Every successful person has faced moments where giving up looked easier than moving forward. The difference is they refuse to let temporary emotions make permanent decisions. You have to train your mind the same way athletes train their bodies. A runner doesn't become faster by running only when the weather is perfect. They run in the heat. They run in the rain. They run when they're exhausted because they know that discipline creates strength long before victory becomes visible. Your mind works exactly the same way. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, your mind becomes stronger. Every time you refuse to quit after failing, your confidence grows. Every time you stay focused while everyone else gets distracted, your future becomes brighter. People often ask why success seems so difficult. Success isn't difficult because the work is impossible. Success is difficult because your emotions constantly try to convince you to stop. Your emotions will tell you that you're too late. Your mind must remind you that every day is another opportunity. Your emotions will tell you that someone else is better than you. Your mind must remind you that comparison steals the energy needed to build your own future. Your emotions will tell you that failure is embarrassing. Your mind must remind you that every lesson learned through failure is another brick laid on the road to success. Confidence doesn't come from never losing. Confidence comes from surviving every loss and realizing you're still standing. The strongest people aren't those who never cry. They're the ones who wipe away their tears, stand back up, and keep moving toward their purpose. There are people watching you right now who secretly expect you to quit, not because they hate you, because your courage reminds them of the dreams they abandoned. Don't let someone else's fear become your future. Your assignment isn't to impress people. Your assignment is to become the person your younger self desperately needed. Think back to the version of yourself who believed anything was possible. That child didn't know about failure. That child didn't understand rejection. That child simply believed. Life may have bruised your confidence, but it didn't destroy your potential. Your dream is still alive. It may be buried beneath disappointment. It may be hidden beneath fear, but it's still waiting for you to wake it up. The world rewards people who stay consistent long after excitement fades away. Motivation is powerful, but discipline is dependable. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you moving. Mindset transforms you. If you can learn to master your thoughts before your emotions master you, there is no obstacle powerful enough to permanently stop your progress. Today, make a promise to yourself. Not that life will become easy. Not that you'll never feel afraid again. Promise yourself that your decisions will be guided by purpose instead of temporary feelings. Because your emotions may change tomorrow, but the future you're building can last forever. Most people spend their entire lives trying to change their circumstances, but very few ever stop to change the way they think. That's why two people can experience the exact same setback, yet one gives up while the other rises stronger than ever. The difference is not talent. It is not luck. It is the conversation taking place inside their own mind. Every day, you are talking to yourself. The question is, what are you saying? If every morning begins with, "I'm not good enough," your actions will eventually follow that belief. If every challenge is met with, "I always fail," your mind will begin searching for proof that you're right. But when you choose to tell yourself, "This is hard, but I can grow through it," something incredible happens. Your brain stops looking for excuses and starts looking for solutions. Success begins long before anyone notices it. It begins in silence. It begins when nobody is watching. It begins with one small decision after another. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. You don't dig it up every morning to see if it has grown. You water it. You protect it. You trust the process. Your goals work exactly the same way. Too many people quit because they don't see immediate results. They work hard for 1 week, 1 month, maybe even a few months, and then they stop because success hasn't arrived yet. They forget that every great tree spent years growing invisible roots before anyone admired its branches. Your progress is not always visible. Sometimes the greatest growth happens underground. There will be seasons when you feel like nothing is changing. You'll wonder if your sacrifices are worth it. You'll question your abilities. You'll even envy people who seem to be moving ahead faster than you. Don't fall into that trap. You are seeing their highlight reel while comparing it to your behind-the-scenes journey. Everyone has battles they don't post. Everyone has nights filled with doubt. Everyone has moments when they wonder if they are enough. The people who succeed simply refuse to let those moments define them. One of the greatest enemies of success is instant gratification. We live in a world where everyone wants results immediately. They want confidence overnight. They want wealth without patience. They want transformation without discomfort. But real growth doesn't happen overnight. A diamond spends years under pressure before it shines. Gold must pass through fire before it becomes valuable. A strong mind is built through challenges, not comfort. Every difficult season is preparing you for responsibilities you couldn't carry before. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What is this teaching me?" That single question changes everything. Failure stops becoming your enemy. It becomes your teacher. Pain stops becoming punishment. It becomes preparation. Rejection stops becoming the end. It becomes redirection. Many people allow one mistake to become their identity. They fail once and start calling themselves failures. They lose one opportunity and convince themselves they'll never succeed. But one chapter never defines an entire book. Your past introduces you. It does not imprison you. Think about how many successful people were rejected before they became respected. Think about how many doors closed before the right one finally opened. If they had allowed emotions to make the final decision, the world would never have known their names. Your future is waiting on the other side of persistence, not perfection. Persistence, there is incredible power in simply refusing to stop. You don't always need a perfect plan. Sometimes you simply need another day of effort, another hour of discipline, another decision to keep going. Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to become the person you promised yourself you would become. Protect your mind from negativity. Protect your dreams from unnecessary opinions. Not everyone deserves access to your vision, Some people will laugh because they cannot see what you see. Some people will criticize because your courage exposes their fear. Forgive them and keep walking. Your mission is too important to be delayed by the opinions of people who aren't living your life. Remember this. Confidence is built through promises kept to yourself. Every time you say you'll wake up early and you do it, confidence grows. Every time you finish what you started, confidence grows. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, confidence grows. Confidence is not something you find. It is something you earn through consistent action. One day you'll look back and realize the hardest season of your life became the strongest foundation of your future. The pain you wanted to escape became the reason you became wiser. The struggles you wanted to avoid became the reason you became stronger. The failures you cried over became the lessons that protected your success. Never underestimate the power of one determined mind. When your thoughts are stronger than your fears, when your purpose is stronger than your emotions, when your discipline is stronger than your excuses, success stops being a dream. It starts becoming your reality. There comes a day when life quietly asks you a question that no one else can answer for you. Who are you when nobody is cheering for you? It's easy to stay committed when everything is working. It's easy to smile when opportunities keep coming. It's easy to believe in yourself when people are applauding your progress. But greatness is never created in those moments. Greatness is born in silence. It is built in the early mornings when everyone else is asleep. It is built during the lonely nights when you questioning everything but choose to keep moving anyway. Those are the moments that shape your destiny. Understand something powerful. Your mind is like a garden. If you don't intentionally plant confidence, discipline, gratitude, and purpose, weeds of fear, doubt, jealousy, and negativity will grow automatically. That's why you must guard what enters your mind, the books you read, the people you spend time with, the conversations you entertain, the content you consume. Every single day, these things are either strengthening your future or weakening it. Success is never an accident. It is the result of thousands of invisible choices. Choosing to wake up instead of sleeping in. Choosing to learn instead of making excuses. Choosing to save instead of wasting. Choosing to forgive instead of carrying bitterness. Choosing to believe instead of surrendering to fear. Small choices become powerful habits. Powerful habits create an extraordinary life. People often believe that successful individuals never feel fear. That isn't true. Fear never completely disappears. The difference is that successful people stop asking fear for permission. They act anyway. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is deciding that your purpose is greater than your fear. Imagine standing at the bottom of a mountain. Looking up, the climb seems impossible. If you focus only on the peak, you'll become overwhelmed. But if you focus on taking one step, then another, eventually you'll reach a place that once seemed impossible. Life works exactly the same way. Stop trying to solve your entire future today. Win today. Make today's decisions count. Read one more page. Exercise a little longer. Pray with more faith. Learn one new skill. Help one person. Improve by 1%. That tiny improvement may seem insignificant today, but over months and years, it creates a version of yourself that your past could never imagine. Remember, comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy peace. Someone will always be richer. Someone will always be younger. Someone will always appear more talented. But there has never been another person with your exact story, your exact struggles, your exact purpose, and your exact potential. You are not competing against the world. You are competing against the person you were yesterday. Become a little wiser. Become a little stronger. Become a little kinder. Become a little more disciplined. That is real success. Life will continue testing you. There will still be rejection. There will still be disappointments. There will still be seasons where nothing seems fair. But don't allow temporary storms to convince you that the sun has disappeared forever. Storms always pass. Strong people remain. Every setback carries a hidden lesson. Every delay carries hidden preparation. Every closed door pushes you toward another opportunity you cannot yet see. Trust the process, even when you cannot understand it. Some of the greatest blessings in life arrive disguised as disappointments. One day you'll thank God for the opportunities that never happened because they protected you from paths that weren't meant for you. Never measure your worth by how quickly success arrives. Measure it by how faithfully you continue showing up. The world celebrates the finish line, but character is built during the journey. Your future family, your future success, your future peace, and your future legacy are all depending on the choices you're making today. Don't betray tomorrow by giving up today. There is greatness inside you that has not yet been revealed. There is strength inside you that hardship has not yet uncovered. There is wisdom inside you that experience is still shaping. Believe in the process. Believe in your ability to grow. Believe that every disciplined decision is building a life you cannot yet see. And whenever your emotions begin telling you to quit, reminding you that you're too weak, too late, or too ordinary, answer them with a stronger voice. Tell yourself, my mind is stronger than my emotions. My purpose is stronger than my excuses. My discipline is stronger than my comfort. I was not created to remain average. I will continue even when it's difficult. I will keep believing, even when I cannot see the outcome. I will keep growing because my future deserves the best version of me. One day you will look back at this season and realize that the hardest battles were not sent to destroy you. They were sent to introduce you to the person you were always capable of becoming. Keep moving, keep believing, keep learning, keep growing, and never forget this truth. Your emotions may change with every sunrise, but a disciplined mind has the power to change your entire life. The greatest victory you will ever win is not over another person. It is over the voice inside your own mind that tells you to quit. The day you conquer that voice is the day your success truly begins. As this message comes to an end, I want you to pause for just a moment and make a decision that could change the rest of your life. Not next week, not next month, right now. Decide that you will no longer allow temporary emotions to control your permanent destiny. There will still be days when you feel tired. There will still be moments when fear tries to convince you to quit. There will still be setbacks, disappointments, and unexpected challenges. But from this day forward, promise yourself that your feelings will never have the final word. Your purpose will. Every successful person has one thing in common. They learned to keep moving, even when they didn't feel like it. That is the power of a disciplined mind. Remember, success isn't built in one extraordinary moment. It's built in ordinary moments repeated with extraordinary consistency. It's the decision to wake up when you want to sleep, to study when you want to scroll, to work when you want to complain, to believe when you cannot yet see the results. Those small decisions may seem invisible today, but one day they will become the life everyone calls overnight success. Never underestimate what 1 year of discipline can do. Never underestimate what one focused decision can change. Never underestimate the strength that already lives inside you. You have survived every difficult day that once seemed impossible. You have overcome challenges you thought would break you. That means there is already proof that you are stronger than you think. Carry that proof with you. Walk with confidence. Speak with purpose. Think with wisdom. And act with discipline. When your emotions say stop, let your mind answer, keep going. When fear whispers, you're not enough, let your faith answer, I'm still growing. When failure says it's over, let your determination reply, this is only the beginning. Your future is not waiting for a perfect version of you. It is waiting for a committed version of you. The world doesn't need another person making excuses. It needs someone brave enough to rise after every fall. Let that person be you. Years from now, people may look at your success and admire the destination. But only you will know the battles you fought in silence. Only you will remember the mornings you refused to quit. Only you will remember the nights you chose discipline over comfort, and that will make your victory even more meaningful. So stand up, take the next step, trust the process, protect your peace, feed your mind with hope, strengthen your character through discipline, and never forget the message that can transform your entire life. Your mind is stronger than your emotions. Master your mind, and you will master your life. If this message touched your heart, don't let it end here. Share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And if you're committed to becoming the strongest, wisest, and most disciplined version of yourself, subscribe to this channel and join this journey of success, mindset, and self-growth. Until next time, keep believing, keep growing, and remember, your greatest days are still ahead of you.